Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roll up this, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going. Yeah, yeah. Roll up this, you pullin', now you know. Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roll up this, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going. Yeah, yeah. Roll up this, you pullin', now you know.
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing out there? We're here, we're live. Boom! As always, we're back on Hoops and Brews, man. It's your boy TPJ, as always. This show co-stars a rapper extraordinaire, Pavy, P-A-V-Y world, all one word. Get your talk in, talk to people, let them know where they can find you at, man.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at Pavy. That's P-A-V-Y, all you just said it, but P-A-V-Y, all one word. You should go check out my new record, my new records, Soft Lips and Letter to My Exes. You just go to my YouTube channel. Type them in, listen to them. Letter to My Exes is over, I think, 50,000 streams on Spotify and over 10,000 on YouTube. So make sure y'all go check that out. Appreciate the support. If you have, and if you haven't, go check it out.
Yeah, man. And as always, it's Hoops and Brews. We drink beer and we talk basketball. I don't care if it's 12 o'clock. I got my champagne.
I'm drinking coffee.
Well, whatever. I'm drinking my champagne.
I don't.
You want me to talk to the people while you go get you a drink?
I'll do it later. What the fuck is Champango?
It's a golden roll, like, you know, the golden roll mango IP. I'm sorry, the mango
those?
Things. Yes,
they got champagne like that.
But it's mixed with champagne. So they got the mango card in there, and it's mixed with the champagne. It is absolutely fire, and it's 6.5% per can. So it definitely gets you get a little toasted out there. But what's up, all the fans? How y'all doing out there? What's up? I see some of y'all out there. What's good? How all of y'all doing today, man? If you're watching right now, make sure you guys go and you drop a comment on the video as well as you drop a like. We always appreciate all of the support, everything that you guys do for us all the time. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got a full slate of NBA action to talk about for the next hour before Win Daily comes on after this show on youtube.com/HNB Media TV. If you're watching us right now on youtube.com/HoopsNBrews, we appreciate you as well. All super chats will have their question answered during this show. So if you go on youtube.com/HoopsNBrews and you want to drop something in the super chat, or you send us a Cash App HNB Media, we will answer your question live on air. Let's go ahead. Let's hop immediately into it. I want to talk about this team. I've been looking at them, and I'm starting to feel, I said it was going to be a second round, but I'm starting to feel like the Brooklyn Nets will be a first round exit, man. I got a feeling they going to wind up 4-5, get matched up with a team like a Boston, or maybe, or you know, off chance of Milwaukee, depending upon what they.
Fifth seed though.
I don't know. I said 4-5. They could be the fifth seed.
I think Boston would be higher than that.
No. Huh? You think Boston will be? No, I'm saying Boston. I think Boston could be the fourth seed, and I'm fine if they are higher than that. But also at the same time, all of those teams at the top are kind of in the same little, you know, kind of roadblock. So I think that if one team, you know, goes on a streak, the Bucks go on a streak, the 76ers go on a streak, the Celtics go on a streak, the Nets can wind up seeing themselves being a fourth, fifth seed, and I think they could be a first round exit. If you were scoring 122 a game, but you giving up 119 a game, it's some problems. And I know you've been watching them because you love Kyrie, you love KD, and obviously you a Harden fan. Talk to me. What's going on? Because I'm confused.
For one, I don't think that they rarely ever play that many games together. Even, you know, the game that you're talking about, who did they just lose to the other day? When they lost to the Wizards. Harden he didn't even play. Harden, who I think for one is their best playmaker, and also he's one of their, as it is, he's one of their better defenders. They play pretty small. He's one of their better rebounders. Obviously, you know, they don't really have bigs. Harden is a guy who is at least 7-8 rebounds a game. I think that definitely is needed, you know, when you don't have a team full of bigs. But I think that one, it's a very weird year anyway. So I think a lot of teams are, you know, kind of struggling with getting rhythm together. And because like I said, I don't even know how much you can even practice and go get extra work in because of, you know, coronavirus protocol and things like that. So I don't even know how much you can really even do that. So I think all these teams are trying to figure it out on the fly. Mixed in with the fact that this was a trade, mixed in with the fact that even Steve Nash continues to talk about Harden is still getting in shape.
I want to talk about that really quickly. Steve Nash, do you think that he's been doing a good job blending this thing together? And also, I mean, I think he's done a good job taking up for his players, Harden, Kyrie. But do you think he's done a good job of blending them together so far?
I mean, I don't think they played that many games together yet. They've only played like maybe 6-7 games together in total. I think they've played 10 games since the trade. I don't have to stand in front of me right now, but I would really love to see how many times consecutively they have all played together. Now, also think with the Clippers last year, which I said that's an issue. I also think that's an issue. Like, I get the fact that you want to, you got to low manage KD obviously because he's coming off a full catastrophic injury. Obviously, Harden, you say he's not in shape, which is a little weird to me. Like, this is like game 30. How the hell you not in shape I don't know if it's game 30 yet, but it's not game 10 no more. I don't know how the hell you not in basketball shape by game 25 or whatever we on. But anyway, so they managed him. He has a thigh contusion. Kyrie obviously went rogue or did whatever he did. Had the mental health issue, whatever he had that for a while. So
about Kyrie, he said he can't defend a stick, or I think he alluded to that the other day. I kind of feel like they have to figure something out on the coaching side to be able to get him some more relief. I think they need to treat him like teams treated Steph Curry. Or I'm sorry, like the Warriors treated Steph Curry when teams was treating Steph Curry like they wanted to abuse that man every night.
And Steph Curry also stepped up and played defense. Like, let's keep it G.
But that's your man. That's your man. That's your man's.
But at first, Kyrie, I've seen Kyrie at least attempt to play defense. It seems like sometimes he doesn't have an inclination about what he should be doing. Now, also, that could be, like I said, I don't know how much they've had time to really sit down and actually go over things and really go over defense. Like, how many practices have they really had a chance to have? Or are they just going to the games and like just playing? Then also, when they have practice, who's participating? Are they all participating in practice, or are some guys sitting down because of injury? So I think that they have to work this thing along. Yes, Kyrie has to step up defensively. But like I said, the main person who I said before the season who got stepped up defensively is KD. KD ain't been stepping up defensively. I said KD
How you gonna put that on him though?
Listen,
if they blowing by Kyrie every time and I gotta be the main
line of defense.
I shouldn't be the last line of defense. I got one Achilles.
Listen. Listen, like I said at the beginning of the year, for this team to get where it needs to go, I think Kevin Durant has to have an all defense type year, especially when you are considering the fact when they're all out there, the level of offensive strain should not be where it was in, let's say, even Golden State. The reason I say is in even Golden State is because sometimes in the half court, when they was fouling Steph or roughing him around, Clay wasn't really a guy who could put the ball on the floor and get a bucket. Draymond, obviously, you're not expecting buckets from Draymond. That's not what he's out. That's not what he's there to do. They have two other guys who, in any half court situation, can manufacture a bucket. So the same level of offensive stress that you're used to having, you shouldn't have this year. One of the reasons you came here allegedly was because you were tired of getting loaded up on in the half court because you wanted to run a little bit more isolation. You were tired of people knowing your plays and everything breaking down and you having to do more in the half court. Well, you're not in that situation now. That means you should have more energy for defense. I have not seen KD play. I just want KD to play the level of defense that he was even playing.
What's your response to this fan saying that this is lies? KD has been the only one playing defense on the team.
He can get better. I said that I need him to be at an all defensive level. I didn't say make the team. I said all defensive level. Sure, he attempts to jump and block some shots every now and then, but he can get better. Also with communicating. I don't even, to me, I think KD, if I look at this team, I think KD is a leader of this team completely. So that means when I listen to the game, I need to hear you through the TV. You need to be the one out there communicating, being vocal, make sure everybody's in the right spot.
Because you still do hear Kawhi. And even
Kawhi.
Even when I'm in the arena, I hear him going, hey, and pointing all the time.
You hear Kawhi, you hear Draymond. Half of defense is just telling somebody what you're going to do. So maybe that's something they need to work on more. Trust them, like, communicate more. DJ obviously has not been what you expect DJ to be. I think DJ has a job right now that's going to sound, I'm sorry, nepotism. Because there's no way DeAndre Jordan should be a starting center with the performances he's been performing like recently. That don't make no sense. Now, offensively, he's been decent. He's been decent offensively. He has been doing what you want him to do. Catch lobs, catch lobs, basically. Set screens, rolls to rim, catch lobs. He's been doing that. But defensively, he ain't been the guy that he was with the Clippers at all. He don't even seem like he the most intimidating like he once was. But for me, with the Nets, honestly, the defense is the issue. But for me, more is still the offense. Most of the games they lose because they do stupid stuff down the stretch. Against the Wizards, why the fuck you turning the ball over? How does that happen? Inbound the ball safely. There are so many, even the first loss with the Cavs. How the fuck you go up 8 and you take 4 bad shots and now you tied? You know you can't defend. Your best defense is your offense.
Shump is a guy, this fan said they added Shump. You think Shump will be a guy that can help them defensively on the perimeter or no?
I don't know. I got to see what Shump can still do in the uniform. Shump ain't playing like what, a year?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think that Shump is a guy who may help in the locker room. I think he can, just even watching his podcast on the Knuckleheads, he seems like a really cool guy. He's also a guy who has, if I'm not mistaken, he's played with all of them besides KD. And maybe, him and KD might even know each other. It's a very small world. So him and KD might even, know each other. But I have no idea. But my thing still is their offense still needs to be more dialed in. Again, like I said, KD and Kyrie need to be 50, 40, 90 every game. There is no excuse, especially with James Harden on the court, that they can't do that. And most of the games they lose, they aren't 50, 40, 90.
But KD want to shoot. That's the problem.
You can still shoot me. Gee, the man had Russ going for a half a season and went 50, 40, 90 in OKC.
Yeah, but I still think he want to be a number one scorer. That's the problem.
You can still do that. Just be efficient. Take the shots you're supposed to shoot. Don't be out there shooting, just being a number one scorer. PG and Kawhi, both, whoever the number one scorer, both of them at 50, 40, 90. They shoot what they want to shoot. They just shoot the shots they should shoot.
It's 3 of them.
That's why it should be easier. You got Harden out there to take the stress off anybody from playmaking. Anybody. You ain't even got to worry about that because you got to arguably the best playmaker in the league on your team. So you ain't even got to worry about that. And they can't double none of y'all.
Yeah.
Because how you going to double? You can't double off Harden because KD or Kyrie right there. Then if you double one of them, we still got Joe Harris, who one of the best shooters in the league. So you can't double nobody. You guys should be highly efficient every single game. Obviously, yes, giving up whatever they're giving up on defense is stupid.
Everybody said, hey, look, that 90, 50, 40 is impossible.
No,
I agree.
Not.
That's why I want my champagne at the end of the season.
No, it's not. They've done it. I've seen KD go to 50, 40, 90. If fucking Chris Middleton can go 50, 40, 90, KD can't do it.
Not this year. Not post Achilles.
Why can't he?
Not no more.
He's basically.
Not no
I
more.
think he's
not no more. He ain't even shoot that good from the free throw line.
What is he actually? No, let me actually look. KD right now
like 86% from the free throw line.
KD right now is shooting 52, 35, and 88. You want to know why he's shooting 35?
That ain't 90, 50, 40.
Exactly, but listen, you want to know why he's shooting 35 from the three-point line? Because he's shooting some shots that he probably shouldn't shoot. It's a lot of quick pull-up threes. You can make those, but do you need to do that? No, you really don't. And also, again, he's done it before. Kyrie has been close to 54 and 90 in his career before. And Kyrie also ain't never played with the offensive firepower that he has on this team. You play with LeBron James, but that's not LeBron James, but that's not KD and James Harden. So again, for me, my issue with the Nets is just defense is whatever. They're not going to be a good defensive team, but my thing with them was be historic offensively. Yes, they have the best offensive rating ever, but they can be better. I watched too many games, and I'm like, yo, what are you guys doing? If the Nets get an 8-point lead, nobody should be able to come back, period. If you get an 8 to 10-point lead with 4 minutes left, nobody should come back. Because your offense should be so dialed in that can't nobody score with y'all.
Yeah.
And to me, their level of offensive input is not good enough yet. We know they're not going to be an elite defensive team. They're not going to be a top 10 defensive team. That's not going to happen. But but they
got to at least make it and this is the other reason why they're not going to win a championship. You're not going to see a team with the bottom 15 defense win a championship. The Lakers are too good defensively. Bucks are too good defensively. 76ers are too good defensively. Celtics are too good defensively. The East themselves. You can say what you want. The East is good in terms of defense. If you look at the West, Lakers good on defense. Clippers good on defense. Jazz good on defense.
Clippers just got good on defense.
It doesn't matter. Is that not what you work for?
Yes, I'm just saying.
Okay then.
But listen.
They don't look good on defense at all. They give up 120. Go ahead.
Listen, although I would usually agree with you, I think if you have a historic offense, and I mean historic, you can get by. I mean, like we are thinking about this from normal time. Yeah, in normal times, I agree with you. Your offense rating 116. You can't be no bottom 5 defense because your offense ain't good enough. I mean, that offensive rating need to be at 125. If you gonna play defense like that, that means your offense better be so down and we better not have never seen nothing like this ever in the history of damn basketball. And technically, currently, we have it.
I don't think it matters though.
But it need to get better.
Because if you can't defend, it doesn't matter. If you scoring 125. Teams now can score
All
above 25.
But listen,
the goddamn Wizards scored, I think, what was it? 130 points in like 36 minutes.
And the reason they lost the game, the reason they lost the game was because turnovers. And that's also one thing why they can't play defense. They turn the ball over half the damn game, which comes from
that's bad coaching as well. I
no,
love Steve Nash.
That's not.
Steve
that's
Nash,
not
my favorite player of all time. Him, Steph Curry, Derrick Rose. Favorite and D Wade, favorite players of all time. I like him on the sidelines, but this looks like a D'Antoni team, and you know what I love to say about it. Harden just got his same coach. Small game James and Mike D'Antoni, they back together.
Yeah,
Small game James, Steve Nash, and Mike D'Antoni are the new three amigos. The second round amigos.
I mean, yeah, but you got
actually Kyrie, KD, and Harden about to be the second round three amigos because they not finna make it, bro. I'm looking at this, and this is a recipe for disaster. This shit don't look like the Miami Heat. Whatever you can say, whatever you want to about the big three, the Heatles, they defended at a high level.
They had to.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They still had 3 guys in. They were playing on a team that could average 30 or at least 25
Not like
if they
these
wanted
guys.
to.
Not like these guys.
I don't want to hear that.
Not like these guys.
Kyrie's never averaged over 26, so I don't want to hear it.
Actually, yes, he has. Technically, yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Yes, he has. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go to the stats. Let's see.
First of all, I think right now he's averaging over 26.
Kyrie averaged. Last year he averaged over 20. In 20 games, 20 games don't count, G.
I'm just saying.
20 games don't count.
And hold on.
Does Zion Williamson averages last year count for his whole rookie year?
Yeah, he put him up.
That was his rookie year to you?
Yeah.
Full rookie year?
No.
So stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, G. Stop playing with me, G.
Listen.
Tripping.
Listen, it wasn't his full rookie year, but I'm not going to discount what he did last season. No, I'm not going to do that.
G,
I'm not going to discount,
games, bro.
I'm not going to discount what Kyrie did last season.
Basketball games, G.
He still averaged 27. You can go out there and suck.
It was 20 games, G.
You can go out there and suck in them 20.
A whole 82 or 70 games, 60 games, cool. 20 games,
He averaging 27 right now.
Oh, I want to see him keep it up. And guess how many games it's been?
He's
10.
played 14.
I'm sorry, 14, my bad. 14, still. He still ain't hit 20 games. Okay. When he hit 20 games and he doing the shit, then we can talk about it.
My thing about this is, like, look, obviously they can't have the worst defense ever. That's egregious. That is egregious. But goddamn, get to 20th, G. If you get to 20th in the league and you have a historic offense, and I mean historic, I'm going to give him a shot because I just think we haven't really seen that level. Get to the finals. Now win, who knows? But get to the final, at least at the minimum, get to the conference finals. At minimum. Now, look, they have to get better defensively. That they have to commit, but like I said, they also have to get better offensively. They still have the best offensive rating in NBA history with all these turnovers. Let me look right now. Currently in the league, they are. They are as a team. They are 27th in turnovers. So I guess they are 24th in turnovers.
You can always share your screen and show them the stats if you want to, because I'm sure
they are 24th in turnovers. That's terrible. So you have the best offensive rating ever, and you 24th in turnovers. Can you imagine what happens if you clean it up?
Yeah.
What if you?
They got a lot. They got a lot of work to do. Steve Nash better be a goddamn janitor at this point. That might be the name of this episode. He better be a goddamn janitor at this point because they got a lot to clean up. You can't build a super team and your super team can't play defense. That's not a super team. That's just a show. They're not built to win. What super team you seen that's purely based around scoring? The Warriors weren't. The Warriors were always top 5 defense.
Yeah, but listen.
If not top 5, top 10.
I understand what you're saying.
If they finish below 12th in defense, they will not win a championship and they will be out of there by the second round. Most of it is because KD is not the same KD. And I don't care about the numbers. It's not the same KD.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you have never seen a team. Yes, usually I agree with you, but that's because you use, for instance, the Celtics. You know why they had to defend it? They weren't that good offensively. They weren't great. They were okay offensively. The Heat, their offense was spawned by their defense. They weren't some diabolical offensive team. Now the Warriors were, especially when they defended and got out in transition. Shit was insane because Steph could pull up anywhere, and Steph by himself is one of the best offensive players that we've ever seen. But on this team, you again have probably two of the best scorers in the league and one of the best offensive players that you've ever seen. I don't know if on a team you've ever seen a combination of offensive firepower like this, including Joe Harris, who again is one, of the best shooters in the league as well. So again, we'll see. I definitely think they do have things they need to clean up, and I'm not at all saying them being the worst defense ever. Okay, it's not. You cannot be the worst defense ever. No, please get to 20th. But at the same time, 20th.
It's laughable, G.
If you listen, the Mavericks, I think last year were 18th in defense. And they had the best offense ever. Their offensive rating was 116. I think
he did.
What?
Yes,
when?
he did.
No, I didn't. That's not what I said about the Rockets. No, actually, no. I said the Rockets were actually a good defensive team. Is what I said. Because in the bubble they were top 5, which is why I thought that they could win. I didn't think the Rockets had a historic offense. I said they had a historic backcourt. It's 3 other people on the damn team at all times on the court. I never said it. I said they had a historic backcourt. I said they had the best backcourt ever. And that was and numbers wise, if you go back and look at it, I think they still had the highest average between any duo ever. I think they still did.
Yeah, and they were still trash.
I mean, yeah, but Russ got hurt. Hold on, wait. Russ got hurt, and the Russ we saw in the bubble was not the Russ that we saw throughout the season. But
we ain't gonna never see that Russ again.
Man.
Exactly.
All right, but anyway,
you ain't got
you
ain't got jack shit to say. But man,
bringing it back. My fault, but
go ahead.
Bringing it back to the Nets. Like, yes, they need to play better defense. Obviously, be 20th. But my thing still is the offense ain't good enough. There have been. I don't think I've watched the Nets at any point in time this year have been completely impressed by the offense. And they still had the best offensive rating ever.
I'm not upset at that. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. Is Kevin Durant still a top 5 player? People were talking to me about that the other day. I said that I'm choosing Jokic, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and who was the other? And Luka over him, and Steph Curry. I don't think they're top 5 players anymore. I think that is good. I think they'll still be able to score, put up numbers. But if we want to talk about pure raw effectiveness, if we use prime Kevin Durant and put prime Kevin Durant on this Nets team, they not losing them games they losing. Prime Kevin Durant not letting this happen.
Yes, they are.
Prime Kevin Durant not letting this happen. Prime Kevin Durant not. Prime KD not letting it happen.
I've seen Prime KD turn the ball over. I've seen Prime KD turn the ball over too many goddamn times at the end of the game. For instance, even when Steph Curry hit that shot, that long shot.
Talking about Steph Curry. I mean, when he was playing Steph Curry though.
No, I'm just saying, like even when hold on, wait. But like I said, even when Steph Curry hit that shot, want to know why that happened? Because he turned the damn ball over. So no, I'm not gonna say that. I still think we might see some of the same damn results with prime Kevin Durant. Do I think KD is a top 5 player? Yes, I do. I would struggle to put Luka in there this year, just because they've been losing a lot of. They lost 5 straight basketball games. I would struggle to put Luka in there this year.
Yeah, but you the same guy telling me Bradley Beal deserves to be an All-Star. So what does
I'm not. Whoa. I'm not saying that All-Star and top 5 player in the league, 2 different combinations. I didn't even say Luka shouldn't be All NBA. He should. I also think Kevin Durant should.
Okay.
I think he's a top 5 player. Now he might be 5th. I agree with you with putting Bron, AD. You said Kawhi and you said Jokic. I fully agree with that. I think honestly, if
the top 5?
I think what you said is a fair top 5. I don't disagree with that at all. But I will put KD instead of Luka, and I'll put Luka 6 on my list personally.
I'm not upset at that. I'm not upset at that at all. But I don't think he's a top 5 player. I don't think Steph is a top. I don't think Steph is a top 5 player. I think you can just see it in terms of their effectiveness in the game. Like they would, when they were at their peak, they were doing what they're doing now, and their teams were more consistent. Now you can say their teams were better, but I don't think you can't argue with me that KD has ever had more talent than he's had on his team. And I still feel like that before they even got Harden. Like this team was an extremely talented team. It sucks Spence got hurt, but Spence still out there shooting right now and trying to get probably come back before the end of the year.
Not coming back. That is
see.
dead.
We'll see.
He has a partially torn ACL. That man spends putting up jumpers because he want to stay active. That is dead. He is not coming back on that basketball court.
That is hilarious. But I'm just saying. I mean, we don't know. What if the season finished in August and he wound up being decent by July? He got hurt in what? In December? Like, I mean, that's 7 months. What you be on
with people, G?
That's 7 months.
You tried to rush Gordon Hayward back the same season after he broke his damn foot off his body.
Look how he look now. Look how he look now.
4 years later.
He should have, just put him
40 years.
Put him
40
in
years.
Put him in
40
earlier.
years.
Put him in earlier.
No.
Should have put him in early. He would have been good. He would have been back 3 years ago. Then you wouldn't have lost the man.
No, G. No. Spencer Dinwiddie, take your time, sir. Do not walk your ass back on this damn court. Take your time, G. Heal your joints up, G. Do not do that.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. Do you feel
hell
sorry for
no? Look,
Beal?
man.
Do you feel sorry for real deal Beal?
Look, G, I'm tired of this conversation on the internet. No, he signed a deal. He signed a deal when John Wall had no Achilles. They put that $30 million in front of that man. He saw that money, saw it was a 3-year, $141 million extension, and that black man took that money. And I'm never against no black man taking their money. Secure your future for your family and for everybody else. But hell no. You took that money. You knew what it was. He don't feel sorry for himself. A whole thing came out there and said he committed to being there. He'll be all right. A thing came out there from the Athletic that said Bradley Beal was committed to being there, and he don't like the fact that he feel like he getting picked on for staying. He'll be all right. He will be.
How is he getting picked on for staying? We see you.
He'll be all right.
Mans was sitting there like this.
He'll be all right. You asked for it. You signed the contract. Hell no, I don't feel bad for that man. That man had 1 more year left on that deal. That man, Washington came to that man with that money. You decided to secure your future. I'm never gonna say nothing about no black man taking no money. Take all the money. They have disenfranchised us for 400 years. Take all the money you can get. But you took that money.
Turned into Malcolm X. We have been disenfranchised for 400 years.
But you took that money. You took that money when your co-star tore his Achilles in the shower. You took that money.
That's how he tore it in the shower?
Yeah, they said he slipped and tore it. I don't know if it's, but he said he slipped. I think it was like something. He slipped and tore his Achilles at the crib.
I'm listening.
I know I don't feel sorry for you. You better ride it out. You and Russ better go to war.
I mean, yeah, but
no.
Do you think he is being successful in trying to force a trade out of Washington?
I don't think he's trying to force a trade. I honestly.
So why you think he just be standing on the sidelines, not doing nothing?
I scored 50. I'm fucking tired. I'm mad. I scored 50 and lost. I'm mad as hell. That don't mean I want to be there. I mean I'm mad. Fuck you mean? I just shot 50%, scored 55. We lost by 10. I am heated, bro. I am heated. Yes, I'm having a nervous breakdown on the bench. Y'all scored 55. We lost. Yeah, my mental is fucked up right now, dog. What you mean? Yeah, I don't think that he don't want to be there. That just mean that man mad, G. What you mean? What you mean? Yeah, he'll be all right, though. Bradley will be all right, man. You'll be all right. I ain't played in 2 weeks. I come back, score 55. We lose by 10. Yes, I'm having a nervous breakdown. I'm mad. I'm hurting. My mental is not okay.
That is absolutely hilarious. But he did sign that deal. My personal opinion on it is, it's your problem, bro. You signed the deal, G. You signed the deal for a long time just to play basketball, bro. Go play basketball, G. I understand you mad. The competitor in me would be pissed off too. But at the same time, G, go over there. If anything, this has always been my criticism of LeBron when they lost. I never felt like especially when they, when that shit happened with JR in overtime, I didn't feel like LeBron was a good team a good teammate when it happened. He kind of left JR out high and dry, went and sat on the bench, rather than like going to the sideline and being like, man, you fucked up, whatever, let's get back in this shit. We can still win this shit. He fucking pouted, and then they wound up losing that game, which I still will put that on LeBron. If LeBron didn't pout and he actually came out after he just went insane and did the same thing in overtime, it wouldn't have been a problem. It wouldn't have been a problem. I don't like seeing players with it. Wouldn't have been a problem.
That forgot
LeBron, he had a 50-point triple-double. You telling me you couldn't have a 60-point triple-double?
Listen, bro.
All right, man.
Listen.
I don't like seeing bad body language. If you're going to win, win. If you're going to
Listen.
lose. But do it the same way. That's why I respect Russ. Russ be down 30. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. You're going to miss that shit anyways. So what? I don't give a fuck. Out there talking shit, flexing his muscles, screaming at people's face, even though he down 30. Because you know what? He don't care. He there to compete. He a competitor. This is the reason why I say Bradley Beal is not an all-star. He's not an all-star. This is not all-star behavior. He's not an all-star. He's not an all-star.
He's an all-star.
Actually, let's both do our all-star ballots live on here in a minute. So pull your NBA.com thing up, for the all-star ballot, and then I'm gonna pull mine up, and we gonna both share our screen to show. But I don't like that, bro. I don't like it. Go ahead. I know you had something to say to respond to that.
Nah, I was about the Bron thing. Like, nah, I thought that when him and everybody watching it, when JR forgot to score, you knew the game was over. Again, like when you are playing a team like that. Now, yes, could he have regrouped? Maybe. I'm not in that position. Like, Jim Man forgot to score after I just put on one of the best performances of my career. When you play a team against the Warriors, like the Warriors, when you are outmatched, you cannot give them a second chance. You came in, you smacked them in the mouth, and you let your chance go away. Now, yes, maybe you could have, been, come on, guys, let's go. Come on, guys. But dog, G.
What does that mean?
What you mean? What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean? Maybe you could have celebrated your teammates?
Huh? G, that man forgot to score, G.
Huh?
That man forgot to score, G.
First of all,
wait a minute. If
we looking at this All-Star thing, he don't belong on here. On none of these spots, G.
Yes, he does.
Bradley Beal is a top what guard in the league?
2. Wait, guard. Shooting guard? Shooting guard in the league? No, shooting guard. Bradley Beal is the top. Off the top of my head, only people I'll put it for him are Steph, Dame, Steph, Dame, Off the top of my head, Steph and Dame. Now, I'm surprised some other people I'm not thinking about, but off the top of my head, Steph and Dame. Top 3. Steph and Dame are only guards I'll put over right now. Oh, wait, I'm lying. Steph, Dame, Harden, and Kyrie. So probably 5th. Shooting guard, top 2, though. I thought you meant shooting guard. Top 2 shooting guard for sure, though. Can you sit down so we continue the discussion? He's a top 5 guard in the league, and he's a top 2 shooting guard in the league today.
Do the finest of the finest dope.
Yeah, averaging 30, bro. He is a top. Listen, he is a top 2 shooting guard in the league. Am I wrong about that? Top 2 shooting guard?
No, he's not top 2 shooting guard.
Who better?
Jaylen Brown better than him.
Okay, that's fair.
Jaylen Brown better than him. Stop playing with
But hold on, wait.
Whoa, nothing. Jaylen Brown better than him. Period.
But isn't Jaylen Brown playing? Listen, though, isn't Jaylen Brown playing the 3?
No, Jaylen Brown is listed as 2 guard. Him and James Harden both listed as 2 guard.
Okay.
Also, Paul George better than Bradley Beal. He listed as 2 guard right now.
Okay,
Devin Booker.
I'm not saying
not better than Bradley Beal. I'm not even gonna lie. That would have been a troll. That would have been a troll.
I'm not doing that. Devin Booker doing.
But Donovan Mitchell's having a better season than him still to me.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. It's translating to winning. He's translating to winning. You're lying.
I don't think the Jazz are winning because of Donovan Mitchell, though.
These guys are listed as shooting guard. I'm telling you what they listed at. They are listed as shooting guard. On the depth chart, that's what it says. I don't give a damn what you think about what their position is. On the depth chart, that's what it's listed at. And Devin Booker's not the same level as Bradley Beal. He's not.
He's not the same level as Bradley Beal.
I don't think so.
Not the same level. I just think you.
Even this year, this man averaging 22.9 points per game. No, Bradley Beal is a great scorer.
But that's because Chris Paul came with them dribbling the ball to hell.
So now
it's working. It's working. It's just that in theory, I don't know why people keep wanting to put point guards for great shooting guards. They don't really work like that.
Jaylen Brown PER literally like Bradley Beal is number 8 in PER. Jaylen Brown is number 9. So I mean, I'm sorry, no. Bradley Beal, you want to say top 3 shooting guard? I guess
top 3 shooting guard.
I guess, bro. I guess.
Top 3 shooting. To me,
now if you saying shooting guards I want on my team, no.
To me personally,
he's not a top 3. He's not a top. Honestly, he's not top 6 shooting guard that I want on my team if I had to choose somebody to be on my team.
To me personally,
give me Clay over him.
Clay not healthy. Keep Clay out the
I don't
conversation
care.
right now.
I don't care. Still, my dog. He ain't die. Give me Clay over him. Give me Harden over him. Give me Jaylen Brown over him. Give me Devin Booker. Give me Donovan Mitchell. And give me Chris Middleton over him. If Chris Middleton's starting a shooting guard, but I think he started small forward this year.
I just personally think of Brown and PG more as wings. But if they are listed in the backcourt, that's fair. Jaylen Brown. No, look, that's funny as hell. Jaylen Brown and Bradley Beal are having better. No, not Jaylen Brown and Paul George are having better seasons than Bradley Beal, and they are and if they're listed in the backcourt, I have nothing to say. I just personally think of those guys as forwards, small forwards. But if they if they listed in the backcourt, I ain't got nothing to say. Cool. Then Bradley Beal would be 4th on that list.
All right. So as always, fans, I want you guys to make sure that if you're watching us right now, please drop a like on the video, the audio, if you're listening to us right now, drop a like on it, drive that like button through the roof. It helps us, it grows. And if you're watching right now, go to the video, not the live chat, go to the comment section and comment below if you think Bradley Beal is a top 5 shooting guard in the NBA. Let us know. So right now, we actually about to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and start, and we're going to get into it. I want to talk about who we think should be voted for All-Star voting and if it's too soon. First off, I don't believe that All-Star voting is too soon. I actually think that it's kind of whatever, bro. Who cares? It's about the fans. It's about y'all. It's about the fans. That's exactly what it's about. It's only about the fans. So if it's about the fans, do whatever you need to correlate to make that happen as soon as possible. I also think that they don't want it to drag on too long into the summertime. In terms of like the All-Star break, because I think that that then it'll probably hurt a little bit of the kind of the potency that they'll be able to kind of get, because essentially I think their plan is once football season ends this weekend. After that, there is nothing else on. There will be only basketball, hockey, and there will be college basketball through March Madness. So if I'm the NBA, after football is over, I want to build a spectacle. Have a spectacle so that way we can redraw and refocus everybody's attention that were NFL fans and stuff like that and that wanted to see the NFL. And now that they don't have any other sports to watch, we're on. Present an All-Star game. We saw last year that the All-Star game was amazing in that format. The Kobe Bryant, NBA All-Star trophy was, was amazing. The format itself was very amazing and very thrilling. So I'm looking forward to it. So, what are your thoughts on the All-Star voting? Is it too soon? And then we can go ahead and, and hop into our picks.
I mean, don't they always start the All-Star voting too soon, technically?
Not really to me.
Don't they always start it in December when it's 20 games?
Yes. But what I'm saying is that not only is the voting too soon, but basically it's going to be decided within like a month. So everybody's going to have played like 25 games.
I mean, that's
Yes, but everybody been out for coronavirus. You don't even know what nobody look like. You ain't even at that. Give me something a little bit later. If they would have did this in late April or early April, I'm cool with that. March, you rushing this, G. I don't even know who good right now.
I don't think
who's good right now. Who's actually good right now?
You know who good right now, G.
No, I don't know who good right now. No, I don't know who good right now. No, I do not know who's good right now because of coronavirus.
You know good and damn well who going to the damn game. And the only teams that didn't really miss time are the Wizards. The Wizards didn't miss half the season. Everybody else, not
Grizzlies
really.
Have to. Grizzlies only play 14
And
games.
Ja, and you Ja's probably gonna be an all-star.
No, he.
Well, actually, no. Listen. No, actually, no, he's not because he's been hurt. But so nobody from Grizzlies going is going to the game. He not. Because Ja been hurt. Who don't you know what look like? You know what everybody look like. It's very clear who the All-Stars are. It is very clear. It ain't like it's very clear.
A lot of these guys on terrible team. Bradley Beal is not a clear All-Star to me.
He averaging 30. You just don't think he's a clear All-Star. They could have played 66 games. If he on the Wizards still, you're not gonna think he's an All-Star. That's
because he ain't that good.
That's you.
He's not an All-Star.
That's you. I think he belongs on the All-Star team.
That was us last year. He wasn't All-Star last year.
No, I said he was. You said he wasn't. I said he was.
Everybody else said he wasn't either.
And I said they was tripping.
All right.
So, no, I don't think it's too soon. I know people's complaining about – first of all, I know people's complaining about All-Star Weekend in general. My thing is like, look, bro. I think the NBA is number one. They want to make money. The best way to make money is to keep their players healthy. So I think they trying to do everything that they possibly can to keep the players healthy. Is anything 100% safe? No. But I think that they're trying to do the best that they can to keep the players healthy. And the NBA Player Association had to agree to it. So if they, who's like supposed to look out for the players, so if they like it, I love it. I'm sure it'll be a situation whereas like the players, they'll be closed off in some hotel, can't really leave the hotel. I'm sure they'll test them 900 trillion million times before they go out there. And again, what people do surrounding the All-Star event is not the league's concern. It's the league's concern to protect the players.
Yeah,
and I think that they'll do the best by them to try to protect the players.
You know what? There'll probably be about, I'm looking at the All-Stars from last year. There'll probably be about 6 or 7 All-Stars.
New ones?
Yeah, new ones. Because if you look at the ones from last year, guys who won't be an All-Star this year, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Bam is borderline because of he hasn't, I don't necessarily know if he's played enough games. And I'm looking at Kemba. He won't be an All-Star this year as well. So that's like 6, 7 guys. And Siakam. Siakam hasn't been an All-Star this year. So I think that there are a lot of guys this year that won't be All-Stars that were All-Stars last year. I think Jaylen Brown's a first-time All-Star. So I think Bradley Beal will make it just by sheer volume of what he's doing. But Bradley Beal is just a worse version of, he's just an unathletic T-Mac. That's really all he is to me. Like, he's an unathletic T-Mac. He don't really affect when T-Mac wasn't that good. T-Mac only made out, he never made out in the first round.
But that's, well, listen.
He is an unathletic Tracy McGrady. And that is no disrespect because Tracy McGrady is a Hall of Famer. Unathletic T-Mac.
I'll say this. Now, granted, the rest of the year has to continue, and they did have the COVID issue. But I will say this. Tracy McGrady in Orlando never played with a player as good. Actually, yes, Tracy McGrady in Orlando never played with a player as good as Russ or Wall. Grant Hill didn't play. Grant Hill played 5 games with that man, I think.
Okay, so why he can't do well now? Well, Bradley Beal. John Wall was out, what, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years? Come on, man. I don't want to hear about
that good with him.
I don't want to hear that, man. They was going to the playoffs with him. Didn't they get to a conference finals with him?
No, that was semifinals.
Still, second round. Tracy McGrady never made it to the second round. Stop playing, man.
Again,
stop playing. Well,
like
he's
never had teammates as good as what Bradley Beal had. In Orlando, at least.
I don't agree with that. But let's go ahead.
He didn't.
Let's go ahead.
He had Darryl Armstrong starting. He had Darryl Armstrong starting.
He didn't. So what? Is Bradley Beal a Hall of Famer to you right now?
No.
Okay, then.
No,
T-Mac is a Hall of Famer.
But listen. How many times has Bradley Beal been All NBA at this point? That's what I go off more so than All-Star appearances, honestly.
Why you always ask me them questions when you got a computer in front of you, bro?
I don't know. You just look it up faster.
All right, G. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. But
Bradley
go
Beal
ahead.
has been All NBA never. So
never?
No.
Exactly, no.
Yeah, exactly. So no.
How many times was T-Mac All NBA?
T-Mac was All NBA. T-Mac was All NBA. Oh my goodness. T-Mac was All NBA 7 times.
Okay. All right. Like I said, unathletic T-Mac.
No, T-Mac is not that good. He is. Well, no,
exactly.
He's not.
Do you know what they call that?
T-Mac.
Do you know what they call that in psychology?
No, he's not
a Freudian slip. You just had a Freudian slip.
No, T-Mac is, to me, he is not as good Mitch Richmond.
Who?
Bradley Beal. Well, he is this generation's new Mitch Richmond. But he's not as good as Mitch Richmond, though, because Mitch Richmond is a Hall of Famer. Well, I can't say he's as good as Mitch Richmond yet. That's his best career path, Mitch Richmond.
He's better than Mitch, man.
That's his best career path, Mitch Richmond. Mitch Richmond is 5-time All NBA, 6-time All-Star. His best career path is Mitch Richmond. His numbers look better, but also we are in an offensive era. His best career path is Mitch Richmond.
He's better than Mitch Richmond.
I'm
sorry, he is. He might not be a ton of all NBA, but he's better than Mitch Richmond, G. He's T-Mac better than Mitch Richmond.
Yeah.
Okay then. So Bradley Beal better than him. What? I'm not going, G. That's disrespectful. That's
It's
more
Mitch
disrespectful than an unathletic Bradley Beal.
Mitch
So is T-Mac.
the Hall of Famer.
So is T-Mac.
He not T-Mac. Mitch Richmond. His best comparison is Mitch Richmond.
I'm mad they're agreeing with you. I'm
'Cause
mad
it's Mitch
they're-
Richmond.
Gee, I'm crying.
Mitch Richmond. It's not a bad team. Mitch Richmond, the Hall of Famer, would give Jordan buckets. He would lose in Sacramento, but same thing with Bradley. He losing in Washington, but he'll go out there and get your favorite bucket. He'll drop 50. And Mitch Richmond. That's his best career comparison, Mitch Richmond.
That's not fire, but I feel you.
It is fire. Mitch was a Hall of Famer.
That's terrible.
He a Hall of Famer.
My T-Mac comparison wasn't even like me trying to disrespect Bradley Beal. It was me saying, honestly, that I put him on a level with
no.
I'm not rocking
No.
with that. Not rocking with that one.
Mitch Richmond.
You can,
Even play style was kind of similar.
You can keep that take, G.
Mitch Richmond.
You can
Somebody
say
said
that.
he's Jerry Stackhouse. Oh my God. Relax. Wow. Said that man is Jerry Stackhouse. Jesus. Jerry Stackhouse did average 30 one year.
He did. Let's see.
Jerry Stackhouse averaged 30 one year.
Actually, that might be a deal.
Jerry Stackhouse is a 2-time All-Star. Never made All-NBA.
He didn't average 30. It was 29.8, but still.
That's fucking 30.
It is.
Round it up.
It is.
I mean,
on the 2000s Pistons, what was their record, bro?
terrible. They was like they
They
are
was
right now.
31 and 49.
It was like they are right now.
Yeah, you know what? That Jerry Stackhouse comparison is actually much. I like the. Hold on. Let's see. Give me a second.
I say Allen Houston. He's better than Allen Houston.
He is only a 2-time All-Star though.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad comparison.
But G,
It
how you
wasn't a bad
average 30
comparison.
twice and you only a 2-time All-Star, and the years you averaged 30, you wasn't the All-Star, G. That's funny as hell.
They had positions by
Stop
then.
calling this man Allen Houston, G.
Because they had
Rip
positions back then.
Hamilton, G. I can't stand y'all, G.
Because they had positions back then. So obviously
They
Vince,
call that
T-Mac,
man
and AI.
Bradley Stackhouse, G. I am
Wow,
fucking
Bradley Stackhouse.
crying,
That is the
dog.
name of this
That's the
episode.
name of this
Bradley
episode.
Stackhouse. You gotta put that man on Jerry Stackhouse face. You gotta put that man and say Bradley Stackhouse. Wow. Who is the first person who said Jerry Stackhouse? Keisha Love.
Yeah,
Shout out Keisha, man.
Shout out to you.
Shout out Keisha. Shout out Keisha said that man Jerry Stackhouse. dog. Wow.
That is absolutely hilarious. But let's go ahead. Let's stop talking about Bradley Beal, maybe being or not being an All-Star. I will go ahead and put my All-Star picks here right now. We go submit them. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. We here live on NBA.com. All right. So on the West front court, I'm going to go with Kawhi. I'm going to go with LeBron. And I'm going to go with Jokic, man. Jokic started the season out averaging like, 13 or something like that, or somewhere around there. So I can't even be mad at that. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see. Front court. This is where it gets interesting. Let me see. Who should be starting? Dame or Steph? Actually, I'm gonna give this to Steph Curry because Steph Curry team got a better record right now. Man, the guards in the West is trash now, boy. Hey, this man Steph might be a motherfucking 20-time All-Star by the time his career finished, dog.
And Paul George is not listed in the backcourt, by the way.
Which is weird. Which is weird though, because on other sites, I'm just saying, on other sites he's listed as a shooting guard though. Like on other, I'm just saying. I'm just saying too.
I'm just saying.
Should KD start in the All-Star game?
Yes, G.
Yes, I'll pick KD. Gotta pick Embiid, and then let's see. Should I pick Giannis? Giannis. I gotta pick him because he the MVP. So what? He the MVP. So these are my picks. I know y'all gonna be mad at him or whatever, but those are my picks for the front court. Now let's go ahead. Let's do the back court. This is where it gets interesting. I don't want him to start. He gonna start. And in a perfect world, for me, it would be this. This is what, in a perfect world for me, this would be what my All-Star teams would be. I'll have Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James and Nikola Jokic starting in the West with Steph Curry, Dame Lillard as the shooting guards. In the East, I'm going to have Harden. I don't want to have Kyrie starting. And then I'm going to have Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown has been the best player on the Celtics to me this year consistently. He's been extremely, extremely valuable. He continues to get better every single year of his career. And honestly, this year, he's a top 15 player to me. I truly believe that. I think Tatum is really like in that 15. Jaylen Brown. I think Tatum is really in that 15 to 20 range, 25 range. And I think Brown, to me, is like in that 12 to 15 range this season so far to me. Now, that doesn't mean he will finish the season there, but I've really been enjoying what Jaylen Brown has been doing, and he's been putting in a lot of work. Giannis is Giannis. He was the MVP. The MVP from last year should always start, in my opinion. And then, obviously, KD and Joel Embiid. So, go ahead, Pavi.
And here's mine.
Luka's a guard?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, wait. I didn't fully finish. Wait, mine didn't fully finish? Oh, well.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm not going to start Luka over Dame. Luka's not in the playoffs right now. I love my son, but no. I won rocket with my son when he was doing
my list right here.
Okay.
I have Jokic starting. I have PG over Kawhi because PG is 50, 45, and 90. Now, he may be averaging a couple less points, but again, like I've said before,
really?
I think PG, yes, he is 50, 45, and 90. I think PG has been the best Clipper this year. I know Kawhi gonna get all the.
No, he has not.
It's Kawhi. I think it's been PG.
He has
I think
not.
it's been PG. I think it's been PG. Now, if you want to say in like
PG really
now,
no. PG isn't as efficient as Kawhi. No.
Now, listen. What you mean? He's shooting better.
Huh?
He's shooting better. The only thing that holds him back, maybe in like the full scope of things, is he turns the ball over more. But also, I think he's been playing.
Then tell me why Kawhi got a way higher PER, and also
turnovers.
Kawhi shooting 50, 40, 90.
Not G.
Dead ass. And averaging more points.
Listen, PG is 50, 45, and 90.
And Kawhi is averaging. He's averaging 2 more points per game.
I understand that, but again, I just think that throughout the full scope of the season,
PG is out rebounding Kawhi this year.
Again,
and they both are tied in assists.
Again, I think that throughout the full scope of the season, PG has been the driving force to start the games.
Also, win share is a whole point higher.
I think that Kawhi comes in later on and finishes people off, but I think that PG has been a tone setter for the team all season, and I think that personally throughout the whole season, PG to me has been more dominant. I've just noticed PG more on the court than Kawhi to me personally.
Kawhi's offensive rating is 9 points higher than PG, and his defensive his offensive rating is 9 points higher than PG. Is it 9 or is it 11 points higher than PG, and his defensive rating is 1 point below, which is better. So no, it's Kawhi. It's Kawhi. You're tripping.
I'm not. Like
it's Kawhi, but you're tripping. Go ahead.
No, I look. Okay, the numbers can say what they want to say, but I sit there and watch the games all the time. Every time I go to the game, except maybe outside of maybe the past week or so, Kawhi has been the guy. PG has been the guy that I've noticed the most. I just have. I think he's running point guard. He's getting the team set. He's getting the team in their sets. Like even the games when PG might have 13, 8, and 8. He's still the guy getting the team in their sets, being entrusted with running the offense and starting off the attack for the Clippers. Now, Kawhi will come along through the game and get to whooping some ass. But PG is the first person that I initially noticed consistently in these games. So I'm going to give it to PG. And again, I can't argue with 50, 45, and 90. And then I think Jokic to me personally, honestly, if the Nuggets can win more games, Jokic is the MVP. What he's doing this season, you've never seen a guy his size do. I think he's still leading the league in fucking assists at 7 feet from the center spot. You've never seen that. So to me, if the Nuggets can win more games, Jokic is my MVP. LeBron, I've been seeing other people say it, and to me, LeBron looked like he got better.
Jokic is not leading the league in assists.
He was. Who is now?
Anymore.
Who is?
It is James Harden, then Luka Doncic, then Trae Young, then Chris Paul. Jokic is 5th.
How many assists Jokic averaging?
He's averaging 8.6. LeBron is averaging 7.5, which is so funny because it just proves the point even more that LeBron was hunting for that just because he just wanted to add that notch in his belt. See, I just did this and I didn't.
No, I just think that last year the Lakers had less people who could get their own bucket. Like they actually had to be set up. This year they have.
Oh, Schroeder. So you agree that the Lakers roster construction last year wasn't that amazing?
No, I didn't say that. No. I think it was a good roster. I think I
tried to get you. I did. I tried to get you. I tried to get you. I did try to get you. I ain't
like,
gonna lie. I did try to get you.
No, like
you
I just
almost fell for it.
No, like I just think the roster was a more defensive laden roster. I think they prioritized defense. Now this year they're still first in defense, so they still prioritize defense. But at least on paper, it looked like they were concerned with defense, which is why you go get Avery Bradley to be point guard, because you think he could be a point of your defensive attack. This year you get Schroeder, who's also a good defender, but Schroeder is more known for scoring. Even Marc Gasol, like I think that Dwight and JaVale may be better rim protectors, but Gasol, like what he brings to the game as far as his passing, is incredible. And I mean, obviously he's one defensive player of the year, but I think at this point in life, his offense is better than what his defense is. Personally, that's just me. But Bron to me seems like even in year 18, so like he's just gotten better. Like I remember I was even shout out Slick and who got game, but we were on the podcast with them and Ron Artest was on. And he was like, man, you know what, LeBron could just keep going, turn into a 3-and-D player at like 42. And I was like, when he said it, I'm like, and I'm watching this year, I'm like, he kind of could. I'm like, yo, if he gonna shoot like this, he's shooting with 36% from three. I think if I'm not mistaken, taking the highest number threes he has, he gonna shoot like this. He ain't gotta ever retire. Bron seemed like he got better than me. Luka, I mean, they losing, but Luka's numbers are still crazy. Isn't he averaging close to a triple double or something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, the All-Star game is about numbers and individual performance. So, whatever.
Somebody said PG got 50 piece when Kawhi was out. G, stop it.
So
and
what?
I was there. I was dead ass there. Stop it, G. Stop, G. Stop, G. And shout out you M4K1M4T. Shout out you, bro. We appreciate the donation. If you a fan and you want to donate, go to youtube.com/HoopsNBrews and you can donate there in the Snapchat and we will feature your question. Go ahead, Pavi. Respond.
That day they would have got 50 piece with Kawhi. The Clippers did not come ready to play. I have Steph starting because, I mean, I still think Steph has been really good. I think he's, outside of Luka, has been the best guard in conference. I like Dame, but I think Dame started off the season slow. I think he's come on as time has come on. Yeah. I think he started off the season slow, even though I don't think Steph's offense is the reason why the Warriors are winning games, as shown in their defensive rating, which is much higher than their offensive rating. But still, Steph is having a really good season. Ain't like he fell off or something like that. In the East, I have James Harden because James Harden's leading league in assists, and he's still James Harden. I have Jaylen Brown because I think Jaylen Brown is a low-key MVP candidate. He's not going to get many votes, but I think he should be a candidate for that award. I have Giannis because, I mean, the Bucks are still second in the East, and Giannis is still being Giannis. It's just like we don't care anymore because, like, we want more, and the story is old, but Giannis is still being Giannis. I have Kevin Durant because he's averaging fucking 30, and if you average 30, shooting basically almost, well, not 54 anymore, but 50, 35, and basically 90, I think you deserve it. And I have Embiid because if I had to pick an MVP right now, Embiid is probably my MVP. So that's my list right now.
All right, I'm not upset at it. I'm not upset at it. I agree with the Giannis thing, and even also I just looked at some of the stats. Giannis is still fourth in the league in efficiency. He's still averaging, I believe, over 25 a game.
Yeah, he's balling. We just don't get him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's averaging 27 right now, 27, 11, 5.7 assists, 1.1 steals, 1.1 blocks on 3.8 turnovers. And his PR is 26.87. I mean, hey, and he's only taking 18.1 shots a game this year, which is kind of crazy. LeBron is taking more shots than Giannis this year, which is nuts to me. Wow, that's crazy. Field goal attempts a game. Who do you think is number one in the league in field goal attempts a game?
Not Bradley Beal.
No, it's Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, he taking 25.9 shots a game, bro.
Wait, the reason why I didn't see the reason why I was sure was actually you probably also don't need to take 25 shots per game, but
he only averaging 4.7 assists per game this year too. That tells me he ain't doing what he need to be doing. Bradley Beal should be averaging 10 assists. He should be averaging 10 assists and 28 points a game.
Not with Russ, because Russ is still averaging 10 assists when he's there.
Let's see.
Russ is averaging about 10 assists. I think Russ is at like 9 point something.
Let's see. Damn, Russ is only in the 12th year of his career. That's kind of wild. Russ is averaging 9.5 assists. His win share is negative 0.0. I'm sorry, negative 0.1. That is crazy, bro. This man is shooting. Well, at least he's shooting 40% from the field goal range now. This is gonna be
Again,
Russ' first year where he won't be an all-star, even though he's still averaging 29 and 9.
I mean, he also did miss a lot of games.
I mean, he still played 11
So
games.
so did the
though.
Wizards as a whole.
He still played 11 games though.
I mean,
I mean, Memphis only played 14. That's my whole point.
No, they played more than 4. I think Ja played 14 because Ja been
They've
hurt.
played 14.
They played
Their
14?
record is
Oh,
9
well,
and
never
6.
mind.
Or
Never
okay,
mind.
I'm sorry, that's 15. My bad. Terrible addition. They played 15 games, so they haven't been that great either. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's talk about the team that you love to bloviate about. Go ahead, talk about them.
Win the title? I don't know, but do I think they could possibly get there? Yeah, I do. I think that they're balanced. They might be outside of the Lakers. I think they're the most balanced team on offense and defense so far. Now obviously Rudy got dog walked the other day by Jokic, but it's Jokic. Again, I think Jokic is a guy who I think very well could win MVP, and he could be the best center in the league. So yes, he did get dog walked, but it was Jokic. Now they don't pay you to let that happen, Rudy. Do not let that happen too much more, Rudy. But yes, I think threat to win a title, I don't know, but could they get there on like some weird fluke shit? Yeah, maybe. Like let's say they finish number 1. The Lakers and Clippers end up playing each other second round. Clippers take out the Lakers. I think they could beat the Clippers. I think that it could happen. I think they could. I mean, history has shown that the Clippers have had trouble guarding Donovan Mitchell and guarding Mike Conley. Like, yeah, I think it could happen. Like I said, I think they're the most balanced team on offense and defense. And to my understanding, Bogdanovich hasn't even really started playing well yet. I think they're like leading the league in 3-point percentage, and Bogdanovich isn't even balling yet. So, like, what happens when and if Bogdanovich starts balling as well? I think he's averaging the lowest point of his career so far, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Bogdanovich is averaging
Share your screen
14.
so people can see it.
He's averaging.
I mean, if you're gonna pull up the stats, you might as well show it to him. You know what I mean?
I got you. Bogdanovich is averaging 14.
Man, hey, B Lee, bro. Get at me, G. Look at me, G. Get at me, bro.
Bogdanovich is averaging 14 points on 39%. Well, that's decent from 3, but 39% from the field. Like, what happens if he actually trends up and actually decides to shoot better? You have Jordan Clarkson, who, in my personal opinion, I think is a 6th man of the year right now. Also, so excuse me, I think bringing Derek Favors back helped a lot, because I thought last year when Rudy went to the bench, there really wasn't anybody else to really keep up what Rudy was kind of doing, or like supplement kind of what he was doing. I think Derek Favors can do that. I also think Derek Favors feel comfortable being back in Utah, where he was for 8-9 years of his career. Rudy, I mean, look, in 30 minutes, he's giving you 13, and basically 3 blocks. I think that's great, and he still shoots 60% from the field. I wish the free throw was a little bit more like 65, and I wish this was a little bit higher, about 65, but still 60%. That means that usually when I give you the ball down low, if it's, let's say it's off an offensive rebound, or if it's off, pick and roll, you're making the shot. Donovan Mitchell was also still giving you 22 points on really good efficiency for him. I mean, 42% from the field is kind of in, but 39% from 3, I can live with that. If you true shooting it, is probably, let me actually not say probably, let me just look. You true shooting it is, where is it, advanced true shooting it? It is, I was gonna say around 50 is 55%. So I mean, yeah, I think the Jazz have a very, very balanced team. Like I said, right now they are 5th in offense and 6th in defense, +7 in net rating. Usually, most teams that win top 10 in both. Right now, they're top 10 in both. So yeah, I think that they could realistically make a run at it. And I love watching the Jazz play basketball.
That's all you got to say?
Yeah, I mean, like, again, like will.
That's all you got to say. That's all need to be said.
Nah. I mean, like, again, we'll see. But yeah. And again, I think Donovan Mitchell is getting too much credit for the Jazz. I think Rudy deserves just as much, if not more, credit for the Jazz success as Donovan Mitchell, because they defense is just good, they offense.
So
ain't like that.
So if you're doing MVP voting right now, hold on, actually 1 second. Where does Rudy Gobert rank in MVP voting? Where does Rudy Gobert rank in MVP voting for you right now? Go ahead.
I would say 5 to 7.
Why?
Because the Jazz, I think, are the number 1 team in the conference, and I think that he's been the best player on the Jazz. So I would say 5 to 7.
I mean,
Period.
Okay, I'm not upset.
I
with
think
that.
that the team, I think that usually the team who wins the conference, they usually have a guy who's an MVP. Usually is the best player on the team. I think that again it's been Rudy. Ain't like Donovan going out there averaging 28 points. So I can't say that his offense is the reason why this team is winning. I mean, ain't like he even like crazy efficient. Like he decent, but he ain't crazy efficient. Ain't like he 50, 40, 90. He's 42 and 39. It's dope, but it ain't like crazy efficiency. So when I look at it, if I have to dump the most credit to one player, I think it's a team effort. But if I have to dump credit to one player, I'm gonna give it to Rudy Gobert.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I mean, as you know, I'm not a Jazz fan. Don't really care at all about the Utah Jazz.
But you're gonna text me the other day. I want to go to the Jazz game.
Yeah, because I want to actually number one, I want to go to the Jazz game because
they play good basketball.
No. Number one, I want to go to the Jazz game is because literally I think I've covered a Jazz game every year. And also the Jazz be giving the Clippers ass work. So we've seen the Clippers this year, and I'm not necessarily too sure if they're who we think they are. So I think the Jazz are or will be their first real test. I don't think that they've had a real test. I think that
I think they'll get one day.
Who they playing today? I didn't
Nets.
Even,
Nets.
Clippers Nets. Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Nets today.
I will be in the building for Clippers versus Celtics on Friday, I believe it is. So that'll be really, really dope. But I really do want to see them versus the Jazz. I guess Clippers versus Celtics will be the first test that I get to see in person. I'm not talking about whenever you hear me speak about teams being tested, or especially the Clippers, because we cover the LA Clippers, I'm only talking about the LA Clippers as it pertains to me seeing them in person. Watching them on TV is cool. I need to see them in person so that way I can see people's body language, see who's sitting where, see who clapping, see who not clapping, see who doing all of that. Because last year I saw it all and it was bad. This year it looks a lot better, but also I want to see how they face adversity in person. So I think the Jazz will be the Clippers' first adversity in person. And I think that will be, for me, because also the game versus the Nets is an away game. So like, that's still a test, but like, yes, but I want to see how the Clippers respond when one of the best teams in the league come into your building. Like they got blown out by more than 50 this year by the Mavericks, and the Mavericks are a bottom feeder in the NBA right now. I want to see how you do at home versus the team that's actually the team that's supposed to be there. So I'm looking at the Utah Jazz. And if we want to talk about MVP voting and all of that, we'll get into that as the last topic before we get out of here. But I wanted to talk about actually NBA bubble teams and what teams we think actually have the best, chance to actually, make the playoffs this year. I think we're in a very, very interesting, kind of space in this NBA, kind of era where I'm looking at the playoffs, or at least the potential playoff projections. And I'm just like, why is it that a lot of the teams that are on the bottom and that, that are bottom feeders don't seem to be caring, bro? The Pelicans don't seem to give a damn. Like, I'm looking at the Pelicans like, what are y'all doing out there? Half the time, they literally are throwing the game away in the same manner at which they threw it away last year. In my estimation, there should be no reason why the Pelicans are 7-12. There should be no reason why the Mavericks are 8-13. There should be no reason why the Oklahoma City Thunder have a better record than the Mavericks and the Pelicans. The Kings have a better record than the Mavericks and the Pelicans. The Spurs, better record than the Mavericks and the Pelicans. The Rockets traded away James Harden. Won 6 games in a row. It's kind of egregious. The Mavericks are 2-8. Pelicans 3-7. OKC Thunder 3-7. Okay, cool, whatever. They probably got off to a decent little start. I just look at a lot of these teams that are on the bubble, and I'm not necessarily seeing health concerns be the reason why they're not playing well. It's them. So I want teams that are on the bubble to play better, because I'm looking at the Pelicans right now, and they're about 8 more losses away from them not making the playoffs.
Whoa.
And that would be a travesty.
What did I tell you about the Pelicans, though? That roster is stupid. That roster is stupid. It's a stupid roster.
I don't necessarily. I disagree with that.
It don't make sense.
I disagree.
They don't have enough shooting, to me, in my humble opinion.
They do. They have JJ Redick out there. They trying to trade him.
He ain't been shooting. And then you have no center to bring people out. Lonzo just no. Eric Bledsoe ain't no shooter. Who shoot over 40% on their team?
Yeah.
I'm asking a question. Who shooting over 40% for three, or even close to 40% for three on their team?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna pull it up.
I have no idea. To be honest. Go ahead and pull it up.
Oh, the Pelicans been named the Pelicans for 7 years. Crazy.
They have? I didn't know that.
Yeah. They are right now shooting. They are 3-point shooting. They are 28th in the league, shooting 34% as a team. The only player they have shooting, the highest shooter they have on the team is Sedarius Thornwell, and he didn't play 6 games.
That is hilarious.
The highest shooter they have who plays, that's Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe got 39%.
Okay.
Brandon Ingram's 37, Josh Hart 36, and then guess what the rest of the team is at?
What?
32, 30, JJ Redick 29, Nico Melli 23. Steven Adams ain't took one. Steven Adams, obviously. Steven Adams only giving you 8 points and 9.8 rebounds. That ain't good enough if you're gonna be out there clogging the lane.
Yeah.
So they roster is just stupid. Like, I don't understand what they were trying to do with this roster. To me, it seemed like they didn't know who they wanted to build around. But either way, if you're gonna build around any of these guys, you need shooting. Like Zion. Why is Steven Adams standing next to Zion? Why? You want to talk about putting fucking stress on this damn body? The center coming in and being able to do this at the rim, stress on his damn body.
I mean, I disagree with that though. I feel like Steven Adams has been a valuable asset for them.
They not been winning.
He does dirty work.
So how he been that valuable? They ain't been winning. They need space on the court.
So what I want you to explain to me is why Brandon Ingram ain't doing better.
He doing what he should do.
What he should do?
Average 23 points, shoot 46% from the field, 37% from three. I mean, you wish it was maybe more towards like 50%, but same time, ain't no driving lanes. How am I driving? So I got to shoot because ain't no driving lanes. Redick, the one shoot he's supposed to have, is shooting 29%. We ain't even got to guard him. Lonzo can't make a free throw, can't make a three. Eric Bledsoe, he could shoot, but what he be doing playing the point guard position?
You see my face right now. I'm like,
we don't know.
I'm like,
we don't know. Josh Hart, he cool, like he do his thing, but really, the roster just ain't it. It ain't it. To me, in my humble opinion, when I look at the roster, why you trading for Steven Adams or sign Steven Adams? I'm gonna get me okay. You know what? I'm gonna see what Indiana want for Miles Turner. That's somebody that would be great next to Zion. He can stretch out. He don't need to be in the paint. Also, he can come down and play defense. The hell, Steven Adams, what the hell he gonna do besides clog the paint? So I just think the roster construction of the Pelicans don't make no sense. And I think that's a lot of what the issue is. And then also even shout out Gilbert Arenas. I know I sometimes watch his podcast. He always has his comments about Stan Van Gundy, as a coach. Like he's gave me insights but like he said he doesn't think Stan is the best coach for like young teams yet, but for teams that's trying to get to that hump, he doesn't think that's the best coach for him. So I think the Pelicans just have roster construction issues, like I said. And then also you talk about Brandon Ingram, Zion could be better. How the fuck you only have your 7 boards? You Zion Wood.
He a rookie. He ain't playing.
How many boards James Wiseman averaging? How many boards Wiseman
is 7 feet tall?
I don't give a fuck.
7 feet tall. What you mean you don't give a fuck? I don't give a fuck either.
One of the biggest motherfucking athletic human beings ever walk on a goddamn basketball
court.
He's 6'5".
He's 6'5". He's 6'6" with shoes on. What you talking about? He's 6'6" with shoes on. What? James Harden. You compare him to a 7'4". He's 6'6".
James Harden averaged 8 boards. How James Harden averaged more boards than you? He fat right now, according to Steve Nash. How the hell he has more boards than you? How he do that? How you let that happen? Do Zion average a block? He don't average no blocks. How you that like you can't block a shot? You can't intimidate a man. How you don't average no block? How many total blocks Zion got on the season? This man Zion got 12. Brandon Ingram got more blocks than Zion. I ain't hearing it. Brandon Ingram got more total blocks than Zion. How that happen? Explain to me. How did Zion got less blocks than Brandon Ingram on the season? This man got 36 more total rebounds than Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart got more total rebounds than Zion. Josh Hart got more total rebounds than Zion. How? This man, Josh Hart, got 122 defensive rebounds. Zion got 85. Now, Zion got 55 offensive rebounds. I think that's dope. I think that's cool. I think that's all fine and dandy. But how, G? Jackson Hayes to play 230 minutes. Jackson Hayes to play 200.
That man ain't got no claws, dog.
Jackson plays to play 230 minutes. He got 23 offensive rebounds. Zion to play 590. He got 51. If you per 36 it, that means Jackson Hayes is averaging more offensive rebounds than Zion Williamson in per 36. What the hell? That might be the first time you ever didn't have nothing to say on the show. I don't know. That's your man, G. That's your man. He got to fix that. He got to fix that. I think the roster construction is stupid, but also he got to fix that because that don't make no damn sense.
I'm crying and they said you kept the road while you yelling.
That don't make no damn sense. This man defensive rating, like goddamn.
Look, the reason why I have nothing to say is because it don't make sense, bro. It don't. But also, like I said, he ain't played 50 games yet, G.
I don't give a damn if he ain't played 50 games.
He
You
ain't
can't
played
get
50 games, Jay.
How many rebounds
James
James
giving you
Wiseman
20-some
got?
points a game, though. How many points a game is James Wiseman scoring? All of these guys you talking to me about, no. Now I'm finna turn up now. Because now that I thought about it. No. Because you had me at first. And then I thought about it. He played 50 goddamn games. All these goddamn guys you talking about. And get James Wiseman out here. He didn't average 20 points his first games. He ain't scored 30 points. No, at all. No, not at all. Tell me how many times he didn't score 25. Tell me how. Tell me why Brandon Ingram an all-star, but he ain't out there playing like an all-star. He ain't defending, he get his ass cooked out there every night. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is playing better than Lonzo Ball, and you mad at Zion Williamson? Stop.
No,
Leave him alone. He ain't played 50 games yet.
No, check this out.
He
I'm
ain't
mad at
played
everybody.
50 games yet.
No,
When he played 50 games, then you can be mad. He ain't played 50 games yet.
No.
Now I gotta come back. No, because I see the comments. Now I gotta come back. The Lion gotta come back. Zion, you better not let me down. Zion, I swear to God, you better not let me down. Zion, the Lion, don't let me down, bruh. You see how they talking about you, G. Don't let me down, bruh. Don't let me down, bruh. Don't let me down, bruh. Zion, don't let me down, bruh.
Check this out. I'm mad at everybody, including the organization for putting this stupid ass team together. I'm just saying.
That's David Griffin. He's supposed to be a genius.
Well, I don't.
Where's the
don't
genius?
He don't like he's a genius this year. I think the thinking
Zion, don't let me down.
But don't look. Also, I think the thinking is they want to be a great defensive team. But if your best player, who you would consider Zion Williamson, doesn't have a defensive mind state, how does it gonna work?
He ain't played 50 games yet.
I don't give a fuck if he ain't played 50 games. That ain't got nothing to do with
I give a fuck if he played 50 games.
That ain't got nothing to do with 10 rebounds.
Okay, stop. In a vacuum. I tell you, this guy to play 42 games in his career. He gives you 22.9, 6.8 rebounds, 2.2 assists. He shoots 58.2% from the field, 37.5% from the three-point line, and 65.6%
you gotta add
from
in
the
his
free throw
measurables.
line.
Tell me his measurables. Tell me his measurables.
PER. His win shares is 1.9.
Tell me his measurables.
Russell Westbrook win shares is -0.1.
Tell me his measurables.
Shut up. Did you hear what I said?
I heard
Did you hear
what
what I said?
In a vacuum. And look, in that same vacuum.
He played 50 games.
And look, in that same vacuum, I need to know his height, his weight, and his position.
Okay. Who, if I tell you he listed as 6'7", 284. Power forward.
Why he ain't getting 10 boards? Where his 10 boards at?
He averaging for his career 6.8 boards. And actually this year, he averaging 7.6 rebounds a game.
Is that 10?
What stats you looking at?
Is that 10?
Josh Hart averaging more than 7.6 rebounds a game?
He has more total rebounds.
I'm about to throw my computer out this window, G.
What?
Stop playing with me, G.
What? G,
Stop
this
playing
man,
with me,
G, this man,
Steven
Josh
Adams'
Hart.
job. But
And actually,
hold on, wait,
Josh Hart, hold on, wait, stop. Josh Hart averaging 7.6. Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, squint. Look at that. Squint. Look at it. Look at it. And I think Josh Hart, look at it. Squint and look at it.
Dog, what? Hey, Zion, don't let me down, bro. You got them out here. You looking bad out here now.
He's not looking bad. Now look, he's been good. But I'm just saying, I want more. I think that they wanted to put a team together that has a defensive concept. But if we would both agree, I think a team needs to take on the identity of their best player, or that best player needs to buy into that identity. Zion, if they want to build a defensive team, then that means you need to be a defensive player, which he ain't been so far in his career. Now, when he tries, sure. When he tries, he throws shots into the stands. But where that athleticism be? He go on defense look like Zebo. He go on offense look like the new birth or something. Where this speed be on defense? When Zion, have you seen Zion when he get the ball? He come alive. He get on defense. He stand there.
Yeah. He listed at 284. He got to lose weight. He just does, bro. He got to lose weight. He does.
He can't lose weight. This is just who he is.
No.
This is just who he is. This is just who he is. Well, he can't lose weight. He just big.
No. I don't know what to say, bro. For real. I really don't, man. But
what other purpose thing you want to talk about? You want to talk about what the Kings did to them? Because the Kings looking decent.
We got 1 more minute left because Win Daily is about to go live on HNB Media TV. Go ahead, quickly talk to me about the Kings, and then let's get
De'Aaron Fox cut a promo on the Pelicans last night and did one of the best moves I ever seen in my life. I don't know how that man didn't fall on that spin. He made them men look stupid. Lonzo needs to sit out those. He needs to get sick every time De'Aaron Fox come in the arena. He need to get sick and don't play, because every time De'Aaron Fox, not with the Rona.
Funny as hell.
What?
Just go ahead. Come on.
He need to come up with the vertigo for one game, vertigo for a day. He get pink out for a day and just don't play.
That is absolutely hilarious.
Because every time De'Aaron see that man, oh my goodness.
That is hilarious. But if you're watching us on HNB Media TV, actually, I guess, well, no, I can't even end it. I guess I got to end them all at the same time. But anyways, man, this has been HoopsNBrews, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're about to get ready to get out of here, but immediately coming up after this show, if you are a subscriber on HNBmedia.com, youtube.com/HNB Media TV, we got Win Daily coming up. It's coming up next. So I want you guys to make sure that you go and you check that out. Any final words, Pappy?
Go listen to my new singles, Soft Lips and Letters to My Exes.
Yep. And as always, it's your boy TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram at RealTPJ. That's ReelTPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. And as always, please make sure you subscribe, drop a like. We appreciate you guys as always. Also, please make sure that if you subscribe to this channel, you comment on the videos. We're about to start uploading clips every day. We're also about to start doing Hoops and Brews during the middle of the day like this. So make sure you tune in to us during the weekdays. We might not do it every day, but we will be on here a lot more often than we were before. We're about to get it in. New shows, new things coming. Make sure you tune in to Win Daily. And until next time, we will get up with you guys later.
Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roll up this, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going.